Ideal Canine Training, LLC. I'm here with Ripley today. Unfortunately, there's been a huge increase, it seems like lately, of behavioral cases. Aggression, anxiety, fear, reactivity, and everything in between. So I just wanted to take a moment and use Ripley to go over the proper steps of muzzle conditioning. Unfortunately, nowadays, I'm usually recommending, if not requiring, that the pups be muzzle conditioned and wearing them prior to drop off for the training. So with that, we just wanted to take a few moments, walk you through step by step, make sure you're comfortable with everything, answer any questions, and then you can always reach out to a trainer as well for any further questions. Now, I find myself highly recommending this muzzle. It's a Baskerville Ultra muzzle. Now, there is a sizing chart on the top of the boxes. You can also get it online, and there's sizing charts online for you. Now, you will see with this one, it is an actual basket muzzle. It's rubber. It will fit over their entire snout. So we want to make sure that they're nice and comfortable with it, they're acclimated to it, so they can actually focus on what we are working on in hand instead of trying to just get the muzzle off. We want to make sure they're nice and comfortable. With this one, I highly recommend it because they're able to eat with it on, drink with it on, leave it on for long periods of time without having too much issue of, getting it off and making sure that they're comfortable with it so they can embark in this journey with us and get the most out of the training as we possibly can. So what we want to do is we want to introduce them to the muzzle at first. Just let them sniff it every once in a while. Have it around their face, let them lick it, see what it is. Let's introduce it nice and slow. We don't want to scare them from it. We want to make it a good experience for them. Usually what I recommend is high value treats. So Ripley, my lovely assistant, happens to be very food motivated, so I would pick a high value treat. So I just grabbed these treats. Let me see if he likes these ones. What do you think, Rip? Good boy. So once they're sniffing the muzzle, once they kind of have it around them, they're not running away from it, they're not shying away, what you want to do is you want to take a treat and have it either in the palm of your hand or in your fingers, depending on the size of the dog and the muzzle. And you want to just introduce it this way. So they have to reach in and grab the treat out of there. Ripley, muzzle. Good boy. So we want to make it a fun experience. We want to make it something rewarding. We don't want it to be this scary experience. So we'll do this a few times a day, every once in a while. The more and more you introduce it to them, you want to make sure you're moving it around on their face. So as I introduce it and I put the treat there, muzzle, good boy. I want to kind of move it around on his face. Make sure he's feeling it, make sure it's comfortable touching the sides, touching the top, touching the bottom, and then I'll take it off. So giving him that reward and that treat, it's kind of distracting him from seeing what's going on. We want to make him comfortable with sticking his nose in there, not getting fearful of it, not getting hesitant of it. It's just a fun treat. Then what we'll do, you'll notice it does buckle behind the head. Muzzle. Good boy. So with these ones, they're fantastic. You have these straps that buckle behind their heads and go up behind their ears. On the top, you have one that goes between their eyes and hooks to the one in the back. And on the bottom of the muzzle, you also have this little loop here. This actually is for their collars. It goes through there, so that way they aren't able to pull it up, down, side, side. It should stay on there nice and firm as long as it's fitted properly. Now, the fantastic thing about these is you can actually set them in boiling water for a few minutes, take it out and mold it while it's still warm. So that way, if it doesn't fit perfectly to them, you can kind of mold it and make it more comfortable for them. So as you're doing this, you're increasing slow duration. You want to start nice and slow, 5-10 minutes. You want to just get them eating the treats. You don't want to shove it right in their face and then stick it on because they're going to try to get it off. Good boy. So once you do that, you want to go ahead, we want to increase it, good boy, and we want to take these straps and we want to bring them up. Now I would kind of hold it there. Good boy, good boy, good boy. Get them comfortable with it and then take it off. Make it a fun experience. Now, fitted properly, it's going to be nice and comfortable for them. Ripley Muzzle. Good boy. I got it twisted. Good boy. Good boy. Ripley Muzzle. Good boy. So I'm going to go ahead and buckle it so you can see. So this one goes up behind the ears. We want to make sure it's nice and snug so they can't move it around. It doesn't rub too much. It doesn't get uncomfortable for them. Now from there, this one on the front, we want to go ahead. We want to bring it between his eyes and we want to attach it to the one in the back that we just did. Make sure that's nice and snug so that way it can't come down, it can't move around. So as you can see, Ripley, look forward. Oh boy, you can move it around, he can't get through it. The good thing is you're still able to do treats. So as we're doing this and it's buckled, we want to make sure we're still rewarding. We're making it a fun experience still. He's still getting those treats. Now what we'll do is we'll start putting it on for a few minutes, make sure it's comfortable, praise, 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 keep him distracted. So that way he's not too worried about getting it off. As you do this, you want to slowly increase the time that you have it on. This can be a nice long process, so we try to get you started as soon as possible. We want to make sure they're comfortable having it on for long periods. If they're rubbing around too much, it can rub their nose a little bit or even the sides of their mouths. So we want to make sure that's not a huge experience where they're trying to constantly get it off, rub it, and create sores on themselves. Now with this, he's a little bit more acclimated to it, as you can see, but we want to make sure, again, it's a fun experience for him. He's used to having it on. We want to make sure that we can get it on for long periods of time. Going into training, as you know, coming into an exciting experience, an anxiety-ridden experience, you never know how they're going to react. It may need to stay on for a couple hours, a couple days, or even a couple weeks, depending on how severe the case is. So we want to make sure it doesn't harm them. We want to make sure they're not focusing on that. So with this, as you can see, all he wants is treats. Good boy. Got it? Oh, you dropped it. Good boy. So I'm going to go ahead, take it off, give them a little bit of a break. Now you want to do this throughout the day, a few times a day if you can, over quite a bit of time, just so they can get acclimated. You know, more treats the better. Some people even put peanut butter on the inside and smear that on the inside so they'll lick that for a while and keep it on, just to get them acclimated to it and keep increasing the time. Now, as you can see, he is not bothered by this at all. All he wants is those treats, so we're making it a fun experience for him. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact your trainer. Don't hesitate to contact us to make sure you're comfortable with everything. We want to make this entire experience from the beginning of training to the end and even after a great experience for you. We want to make sure you're comfortable and you're getting the most out of this that you can. So again, that was muzzle conditioning. Lots and lots of treats, lots and lots of praise and loves and hugs and kisses. Just get them nice and comfortable. We look forward to seeing you and your pup.